Have you ever felt like you're living the same day over and over again? You wake up, you go through the motions, you encounter the same frustrations, the same limitations, the same inner dialogue. It's a feeling of being stuck on a treadmill, running hard, but going nowhere. This experience, this looping cycle of existence, has a name in ancient traditions: samsara. It's the wheel of repetitive patterns, thoughts, and emotional reactions that defines the reality for most of humanity. You might believe these patterns are just who you are, a fixed personality you were born with. You might think the circumstances of your life are random, a product of luck or misfortune. But what if I told you that this loop is not an accident? And more importantly, what if I told you that you hold the key to stepping off the wheel entirely? This feeling of being stuck is not a personal failure. It is a feature of a system running on autopilot. Neuroscience confirms that about 95% of who you are by the time you're in your mid-30s is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and unconscious beliefs. You are, in essence, a program. This program is not malicious. It was designed for survival, to make life efficient. But for most, this efficiency comes at the cost of conscious creation. You are not choosing your thoughts. You are thinking the thoughts that your programming feeds you. You are not choosing your emotions. You are reacting with the emotions hardwired from past experiences. This is the core of the problem. You are trying to create a new future while being completely shackled to the past, a past that runs on a subconscious loop. The transformation you seek doesn't begin by changing the world outside of you. It begins with a revolution within you, a shift in perception so profound, it rewrites the very code of your reality. The solution, the escape hatch from this repetitive loop, is not found in working harder or forcing change. It lies in understanding the fundamental nature of reality itself, a nature described with stunning clarity by both quantum physics and ancient spiritual texts. The foundational principle is this: your consciousness is not a passive observer of reality. It is an active participant in its creation. Think about the famous double-slit experiment in quantum physics. When scientists observe particles like electrons, they behave as predictable, solid matter. But when they are not observed, they exist as a wave of pure potential, a field of infinite possibilities. The act of observation, of conscious focus, is what collapses the wave of potential into a single, tangible experience. You are the observer. Every moment you are awake, you are collapsing a field of infinite potential into the experience you call your life. This is not a metaphor. Your focused awareness, your perception, is the creative force that selects a reality from the quantum field. This field isn't empty space. It's a vibrant, intelligent, interconnected field of energy and information. It is the intelligent design behind everything. So, when you live in the loop of samsara, you are simply observing the same reality over and over again. Your attention is on your problems, your past, your limitations, and so, the quantum field dutifully continues to provide you with a reality that matches that observation. The transformation begins the moment you consciously decide to withdraw your attention from the reality you don't want and place it on the reality you do. This isn't about ignoring your problems. It's about ceasing to give them the creative energy of your focus. You are shifting from being a reactor to your environment to being a creator of your reality, using the very laws that govern the universe. So why is this so difficult in practice? If all it takes is a shift in focus, why isn't everyone living their dream life? The barrier is the deeply ingrained identity you hold in your subconscious mind. This identity, your sense of self, is a construct built from your past. Every significant emotional experience you've ever had has left a neurological and chemical imprint. Your brain created pathways, and your body memorized the corresponding emotion. This thought-feeling loop, repeated thousands of times, becomes your personality. Your personality then creates your personal reality. The problem is that your body, governed by the subconscious, doesn't know the difference between a real-life event and a vividly imagined one. When you think about a past betrayal, your body produces the same chemicals of anger and hurt as if it were happening right now. This is why you feel stuck. Your conscious mind, the 5%, might say, I want to be confident and abundant. But your subconscious mind, the 95%, which is essentially your body mind, has memorized the feeling of insecurity and lack for decades. And in this battle between conscious intention and subconscious conditioning, the subconscious program will win every single time. It's the more powerful system. To truly change, you must go beyond intellectual understanding. You have to recondition the body to a new mind. You must teach your body on a cellular level what your future will feel like. This involves breaking the emotional addictions to stress, guilt, or fear that have become your baseline state. You have to become so conscious of your unconscious patterns that you can catch them before they pull you back into the old reality. This is the great work, making the unconscious conscious. This brings us to the practical application. How do you begin to make this profound shift? It starts by understanding the language of the quantum field: energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything in the universe is energy vibrating at a certain frequency. Your thoughts and, more importantly, your emotions are also energy with a corresponding frequency. Emotions like fear, shame, and anger have a very low, dense frequency. Emotions like love, joy, and gratitude have a high, coherent frequency. The law of resonance in quantum mechanics states that frequencies attract like frequencies. You cannot experience a high-frequency reality of abundance and connection while broadcasting a low-frequency signal of lack and separation. It's a physical impossibility. So, the first step is to intentionally cultivate the emotional state of your desired future. Don't wait for the event to happen to feel the emotion. Generate the feeling first, and the event will be drawn to you as a magnetic match to your new frequency. Here is a direct call to action for you. Each morning, before you check your phone or engage with the outside world, take 5 to 10 minutes. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, what would the version of me who is living my dream life feel like right now? Don't just think about it. Embody it. Feel the gratitude in your heart, the freedom in your chest, the confidence in your posture. Your job is to generate this elevated frequency so consistently that it becomes your new default state. This isn't faking it. This is activating a potential reality within the quantum field through the power of your coherent energy. You are signaling new genes, as epigenetics shows, and literally rewiring your brain to match your future, not your past. Let's deepen this understanding. The state you are moving into is one of coherence. Coherence is when your thoughts are aligned with your feelings, and your feelings are aligned with your actions. It's when your heart and your brain are in perfect energetic synchrony. When you are in this state, you broadcast a powerful, clear, and coherent signal into the quantum field. This is when transformation happens rapidly. In contrast, most people live in a state of incoherence. They think one thing, I want to be healthy, but feel another, stress, which creates cortisol and inflammation, and do another, eat junk food. This incoherent signal creates a life of static and confusion. The universe doesn't know what to reflect back to you because you are broadcasting a mixed, chaotic message. The spiritual journey, seen through this lens, is the journey from incoherence to coherence. This is where science and spirituality merge perfectly. Ancient teachings have spoken of this for millennia. The Bible says, "To those who have, more will be given. To those who have not, even what they have will be taken away." This isn't a statement about material wealth. It is a quantum formula. If you have the feeling of abundance, gratitude, and wholeness within you, if your being is tuned to that frequency, the universe has no choice but to give you more experiences that match it. If you have not, if you live in a state of lack, victimhood, and separation, your reality will continue to reflect that state back to you. Vedanta philosophy teaches Aham Brahmasmi, meaning, I am the Absolute. It is a declaration of your true nature as the Creator, as the consciousness that is observing and creating all of it. This isn't about ego. It's about taking full responsibility for the energy you embody. Your task is to stop being the personality that was created by your past and start being the divine consciousness that creates new realities. You do this by choosing your state of being, moment by moment. So how do you integrate this into the messiness of daily life? It's one thing to feel grateful during a morning meditation, and another to hold that frequency when you're stuck in traffic or dealing with a difficult colleague. The key is to turn your entire day into a practice of conscious energy management. It starts with awareness. You must become the watcher of your thoughts and feelings, without judgment. When you catch yourself slipping into an old emotional pattern, frustration, anxiety, impatience, you have reached a critical choice point. In that moment, don't fight the feeling. Simply acknowledge it and ask, is this energy serving the future I am creating? Then, intentionally shift. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart. Bring to mind one thing you are genuinely grateful for. This simple act can disrupt the neurological pattern and change your body's chemistry in seconds. I want you to try this today. Make a commitment to yourself. Your challenge is to consciously monitor your internal state, and I want to make this interactive. Right now, in the comments below, write down the one primary emotion you are choosing to embody for the rest of the day. Is it gratitude? Is it freedom? Is it empowerment? By writing it down, you are making a declaration to yourself and to this community. You are setting a conscious intention. This isn't just about watching a video. It's about starting the work of your transformation right now. Every time you consciously choose your emotional response, instead of defaulting to an automatic reaction, you are taking your power back. You are telling your body that it is no longer the mind, that you are in control. You are literally rewiring your being, one conscious choice at a time. As you begin this practice, you must prepare for a test. As you start to hold a new, higher frequency, everything in your life that is not a vibrational match will begin to feel uncomfortable. It may even seem like things are getting worse before they get better. Old relationships may fall away. Your job might suddenly feel unbearable. This is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are succeeding. Your reality is reorganizing itself to match your new energy signature. This period can be filled with doubt. Your analytical mind, your ego, will scream for evidence. It will say, "See? Nothing is changing. This is all nonsense. Go back to being the old you. At least it was familiar." This is the most crucial phase. You must hold the vision of your future reality with more conviction than the appearance of your current reality. And this is when you will begin to notice the signs of quantum alignment. These are the synchronicities, the so-called coincidences that are anything but. You'll think of someone and they'll call you. You'll need an answer and you'll overhear the perfect conversation or see it on a billboard. You'll see repeating numbers like 1111 or 444. These are not random. These are winks from the universe. They are feedback from the quantum field, confirming that your new signal is being received and that reality is bending to meet you. When these happen, do not dismiss them. Acknowledge them. Feel a surge of gratitude and say, "Thank you. More of this, please." You are building a new feedback loop, one based on faith and evidence of the unseen. You are learning to trust the transformation that is underway, even when your physical senses cannot yet perceive the final outcome. You are walking by faith, not by sight, which is the ultimate creative posture. To bring this all together, understand that you are at the precipice of a personal evolution. The journey from a life of repetitive loops to one of conscious creation is the greatest adventure you will ever undertake. It's a journey from being a victim of your past to becoming the architect of your future. This is not just a feel-good philosophy. It is grounded in the fundamental laws of the universe, as revealed by quantum physics, and in the mechanics of your own biology, as understood through neuroscience and epigenetics. You are a quantum observer, collapsing waves of potential into reality with every thought and feeling. Your subconscious mind has been running the show, but you now have the tools to become its new programmer. The language you must use is the language of energy and frequency, cultivated through elevated emotion. The path requires discipline, awareness, and a radical commitment to no longer being the you that you were yesterday. It requires choosing the feeling of your future self over the familiar feelings of your past. It demands that you see the challenges and doubts not as roadblocks, but as tests of your resolve. And as you persist, you will witness the magic. You will see the synchronicities multiply. You will feel your inner world shift. And then, almost effortlessly, your outer world will transform to reflect the new you. Your existence is transformed through these subtle shifts in perception and decision-making, which are not random but part of a larger intelligent design orchestrated by the quantum field, responding to you. Trust the transformation that is underway. You are waking up from a dream and remembering the incredible power you have always held within. Commit to this journey. Subscribe to this channel to continue receiving guidance and support. But most importantly, commit to yourself. The universe is waiting for your new signal. What reality will you broadcast today?